piano really good. Now, I didn't play the piano, but he played it, and guess what? He was a Barry Manilow fan. So he and I were instantly friends. And we said, hey, let's write a Barry Manilow song. Something like he would write. And he was like, I'll write the music, I'll make up the song, and you write the lyrics. So he recorded himself playing a piano composition that he made up, and he gave it to me on a cassette tape. Remember cassette tapes? And so he gave me this song, and now remember, I don't play the piano. But I would listen to this song all the time and try to get it in my mind and work on the lyrics, right? So one day, I was walking across campus. I was walking near these piano practice studios. You ever seen these? They look like little booths, little phone booths with pianos in them. And they're for music majors and piano majors to practice. So I went into one day, and I was like, so I started playing around it, and before I knew it, I could play the song that Jay made up. And my stupid lyric went like this: don't laugh. I recall the time when you and I were together and the sun shone bright on our love. Okay, go ahead, laugh. Go ahead, that's all right. It was so bad. It was so bad. And the chorus was like, it's too late for love to start it all again. It was so bad. But it was the beginning, right? It was a starting point. Next thing you know, I was writing more and more songs, and I started recording these songs. I wrote this really pretty one that I loved. How many girls in the room named Heather? Any Heathers here? Some guy, yeah! And I hate my parents for it. I'm Heather, what's it to you? Glad to meet you, Heather. So I wrote this song, this real sad song, because there was this girl in college, my mother's sitting in the front door going, I lived it. And it was like, you, my love, you were in my dream tonight. And there, everything was just so right. The beauty of it all was all because of you. This moment stopped in time was too good to be true. Here it comes again, right? And I could hear the breezes blow. Anyway, so, but I think my songwriting was getting a little better, a little bit at a time. So then I recorded some songs when I was about 19, and I went out to Denver, Colorado, and really, we got some Coloradans here, Coloradoans. Sweet. My uncle was working out there, and he knew a guy that had a recording studio in his basement. And I went out there, and I recorded 10 songs, and I hired a drummer, and I hired a guitar player, and I played the piano and the keyboards, and it was atrocious. But, again, still part of the growing process. Well, then I continued to write songs and record songs. How many of you have ever heard of a Christian band called DC Talk? Well, what you may or may not know is that I went to college with Toby and Mike and Kevin, and I actually produced their first album. So as you can see, as I got older and kept doing it, I got better at it. But let's fast forward a little bit. I'm working at ADV one day, and I'm recording a show for David Williams. And I can't remember which one it was. It may have been Najica, it may have been Angelic Lair, I can't remember. Anyway, so I got done doing my regular role, and David Williams said, hey, since I've got you and you're done early, why don't you do a couple of these other miscellaneous characters? Doesn't matter, I just gotta fill in some spaces. Turn to page 27, and I want you to do Soldier A. You know where this is going, don't you? Some of you. So, I'm sitting in the booth, right, waiting to record, the engineer's finding his place, and me being the little dorky songwriter that I am, I start going, Soldier A, Soldier A, the unsung hero of anime. So I was just joking around, you know, filling time, being a dork, and I left, came back a week later, and David Williams goes, hey, thanks a lot. What? We haven't stopped singing Soldier A, Soldier A. It's like a virus. It's eating away at our brains. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna write a whole song. And it's gonna be about all of these crazy miscellaneous characters that voice actors end up playing. Basically, the entire character can be described like this. They yell and they die. Let me give you an example. That's it. That's their whole career. That's their whole life. So this is the part of the show that I love so much. I'm going to ask for 3 volunteers who feel quite certain that they know the lyrics to Soldier A. All right here in the front row. Wait a minute. Is that a Colonel Mustang costume? How could I refuse? Get up here, Colonel. All right, come. All right. You guys have no idea what you're in for. Hey, you. Okay, stay here. You're going to take turns. Who wants to do the first verse? You? Second verse? Third verse? All right? And do we have sound here? Good. We're going to, I even have, look at me. I even printed lyrics for you. I mean, for me. So, we're going to do this song together. If you know it, sing it, and have fun with it, and let's just go for it. Ready?